Good morning. It's day 17, Math AMI with Mrs Robinette. Today we're going to talk about the coordinate plane. In other words, kind of like a map. When you look at it, it's got the X and the Y axis on it, and we're going to find out where a particular point is on that grid. Before we start, just a couple of updates. We are only going to do Zoom on group wise to say hi on Tuesdays from now on at 6 o'clock. This Tuesday, Miss Lusk and Miss May and I, we're going to do a science experiment. We're going to do the Coke and the Mentos and the toothpaste, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to go out to the farm where Miss Lusk's mom lives, and we're going to see if we can do it, see what happens. It's going to be cool. If you want to join in, please do. On Thursdays, Miss May is going to do her reading club still, Zoom at 4:30. And Monday, of course, is one of our, and maybe our last for a while, packet pickup day. Of course, those of you that are going to do online school, you don't need packets. All you have to do is log into Google Classroom. For those of you that need the packets, they'll be up there. Now, with that being said, you may still want to go on Monday because you need to drop off any work that you've already completed. You need to drop off library books. You need to drop off Miss May and Miss Lusk's books, and any recorders you might have at home. So Monday from 1 to 7, no one's going to be there. There'll be unmanned tables, and your name will be on stuff, or the boxes will be labeled where you need to be putting your returned items. Okay, today's paper looks like this. Okay, it's coordinate graphing. Today is day 19 of all the fun. One of the things that they like to talk about is the x-axis, the y-axis, and the origin. Those are three things that they like to talk about on these graphing grids, okay? The x-axis is horizontal, okay? It's the one that's laying flat on the picture. The y-axis is the vertical axis that goes up and down through the middle. And the origin, think about this, the origin, where does it begin? Where does everything start? When you think about numbers and you had to count, you would go all the way back to what? 0, okay? The origin is where both the x-axis and the y-axis have a value of 0, all right? So when we're looking at this page right here, this would be the origin. All of these bottom numbers here represent the x-axis. See, they've got it listed here. And all of these numbers going vertically represent the y-axis. Okay? Now, the way that this works, some people want to go up and over. That's not how you do the coordinate plane. Okay? This is like you and an airplane. You're starting at the hangar, and what does that airplane do? It goes down the runway, and then it takes off. All right? That's the same mentality you need to be thinking. You've got to go down the runway before you take off. I've heard other people describe, how do you get in the elevator? Well, you've got to walk into the elevator, and then it'll go up or down. All right? If you like the elevator better than the airplane, be my guest. Okay? What is it? Mom, I done nothing for you. Look, they've come to join. Hi. Can you see? Oh, gracious. There's the other one. You'll always hear the little click, 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 click of their feet. So, they are my friends. They're helping me teach this morning. Back to work. All right. It says on the first section, it says use the grid at the right for exercises 1 through 10. Write the ordered pair for each point. Okay. The very first thing that it wants us to find, let's see if I can get this to, here, maybe the light's not so blinding over here. The first thing it wants us to find is A. Here's A over here. All right, so we're going to start at 0. We're going to come on over until we get to the number that's right below A, and that's the first number we're going to write down. And then we're going to take our finger and we're going to go up until we touch the dot, and we're going to see how far up we went. Okay, so if I was doing that now where I can see, I would go from 0 all the way to 10. So on number 1, I'm going to write a 10, and then I'm going to write a comma. And then when I go to A, I go up 2 spaces. So if I wanted to know where A was, this is what my coordinates would look like. All right? You're going to do that same thing on every single question. You're going to start at 0. You're going to go across the bottom until you see the letter that you want. And you're going to go to whatever number your finger lands on, and you look up, and that dot is up above it. That's the first number you write down. Then you're going to follow your finger up the number line until you land on whatever letter it is. Okay? Now, what about, look at number 5. Okay? Look at number 5. Number 5 wants us to find N. If we start at 0, did we have to go anywhere to find N? We didn't. So guess what your first number is going to be? 0. And then our second number is going to be 2. So when we do the coordinates for N, we didn't have to go anywhere. So its first coordinate was 0. And then we had to go up and land on 2. Okay? It's going to be the same thing for E. Look at E. Here's E over here. So if we wanted to know the coordinates for E, we left 0 and we went all the way over to 8. But did we go anywhere after that? No. So our first coordinate is going to be 8 because we did have to go to the right. But did we have to go up anywhere? We didn't have to go up. So this one, our coordinate would be 8, and then the second one would be 0. All right? The only thing that's different on that second part is it tells you the coordinates, and then you're going to put a dot on the map and label the letter. Okay? You're just going to do the opposite of what you did in the first section. Easy enough. All right? Starting Monday, you need a new packet, or you can start your online. Okay? Again, you can reach me at Remind. You can reach me at Facebook. Let me know if you need me. All right? This is all brand new. So if there's some glitches, we'll figure it out. Okay? All right. I love you, and I hope to see you soon. Miss Luss is going to start doing her science experiments, and she's going to have you upload a picture of you doing the science experiment. So maybe I'll get to see your sweet little faces before long. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.